Okay, you find out you have cancer. First thing you do, I'm going to die. That's what the first thing that goes to your head. Because you know, everybody that gets cancer, they usually die. That's what we're told. So we go into fight or flight mode. But the bad thing about that is, if you go into fight or flight mode, your body shuts down. It stops functioning properly. It can't digest food, It just basically, you're starving yourself while you're living. So you don't want to go into fight or flight mode. You have to do everything you can to prevent that from happening. So what do? I would do this. I would write down my fears, refuse to listen to the fact that they're telling you you're going to die. You have to refuse to acknowledge that thought. Don't even let it cross your mind. Like my doctor told me, you have 6 months to live. I just looked at him and I refused to listen. I refused to believe what he said. I said, no, I don't. That's what I said to myself. And my family, they were like, you got to go get chemotherapy, or you're not going to live. They put a wheelchair out for me to go into the wheelchair so I could be willed in to do chemotherapy. I looked at them. I said, no, I'm not going to do chemotherapy. I said, I'm going home. They all looked at me. They were shocked. But I felt in my heart, my body told me what to do. I knew that I had to think about it first. I had to digest everything that was being said to me. And I could not allow myself to go to that place where I would die. I needed to go home. I had to think about it. I had to pray about it. I had to digest what was going on with me. So that's what I did. I went home. I thought about it. I prayed about it until I got peace in my heart what to do. And that's what people, they don't do. They listen to the doctor. The doctor tells them to do something, and they just do it. They don't even think for themselves. They go get chemotherapy. They go get radiation. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but you have to give yourself time to process, what's being told to you. You're not going to die in a second. What's the rush? Go home, think about it, weigh your options, research, find out what your options are. And then when you have peace in your heart and your gut, then take action. But don't act out of fear. I think that's the worst thing cancer patients do, is they just act out of fear and they just look at their doctor like, you're going to save my life. But I didn't do that. I went home, I thought about it, I prayed about it. I came back in a couple of days, or a couple of weeks actually, and I talked to my doctor again. And for me, it was a little different because I had a friend who had brain cancer, and she chose to do chemo and radiation. I watched her die, so it was like I was terrified to do it myself. I was going to do whatever I could to, to stand, to just pause that chemo and radiation. I just didn't have peace to do it. So, time went on, and I'll tell you what happened in the next video.